Hello everyone, welcome to In Focus program. Today's topic of discussion is India signed Artemis Accords. Points of discussion will be news, what is Artemis program, what are Artemis Accords, Artemis Accords versus Moon Agreement, concerns associated with Artemis Accords, opportunities for India and practice questions. First of all, moving on to the news. Recently, Indian ambassador to US signed the document confirming India's acceptance of Artemis Accords. India became 27th member to join the Accords. Artemis Accords are associated with Artemis program, which aims to send humans to moon permanently by 2024. Now let's understand what is Artemis program. Artemis stands for Acceleration, Reconnection, Turbulence and Electrodynamics of Moon's Interaction with the Sun. It is NASA's next mission to the Moon. It will be launched by Space Launch System aboard the Orion spacecraft. It aims to land humans on the Moon by 2024. It also plans to land the first woman and first person of color on the Moon. The project includes a base on the lunar surface, multiple fairing spacecraft, a small orbiting space station called the Lunar Gateway, and a constellation of navigation and communication satellites. Artemis mirrors a Chinese-Russian plan of International Lunar Research Station or ILRS. Now, what are Artemis Accords? A non-binding set of principles to guide civil space exploration and use in the 21st century. They were established in 2020 by NASA with 7 other founding member nations. There are 10 principles which guide Artemis Accords, including transparency, interoperability, registration of space objects, deconfliction of activities, etc. Now let's discuss about Artemis Accords versus Moon Agreement. Experts fears that view provision of Artemis Accords are in contravention with Moon Agreement. Moon Agreement is based on principle of equitable distribution of the gains from commercial exploitation of the Moon's resources, whereas Artemis Accords allow actors to extract and utilize space resources. India has signed Moon Agreement but have not ratified it. Countries like USA, Russia stayed away from it. Now, opportunities for India. It will aid India in upcoming missions like Chandrayaan-3 and Gaganyan by knowledge and research sharing. Indian companies can now join the global space economy and access new markets. Collaborative space missions create opportunities for technology transfer, joint ventures and commercial partnerships, enabling the growth of India's space industry. Now, concerns associated with Artemis Accord. The provisions of the Artemis Accords, like Moon Agreement, are vague enough for big players to find enough wiggle room. India is concerned about informal status of Artemis Accord. It has historically preferred formal laws as it fosters better compliance among adherents. India fears that norms set by great powers are designed to maximize their own freedom of action while constraining less powerful states like India. Now it's time for the practice questions. First of all, prelims question. Consider the following statements. 1. Artemis program is an initiative of ESA to send humans to the moon by 2024. 2. The principle of equitable distribution of benefit arising from outer space is central element of Artemis Accords. 3. India is member of Moon Agreement. Which of the following statements is or are incorrect? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, all or none. And now mains question. What are the recent developments in the field of space exploration? How feasible is the idea of commercialization of space for gains of mankind? What are the potential risks? So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.